Apple's next smartwatch is already making headlines, even though we're still months away from an official announcement. Leaks and rumors about the Apple Watch Series 11 are swirling, giving us an early look at what might be coming in 2025. If you're wondering what Apple has in store for 2025, we've got you covered with everything we know so far, including possible new health features, design changes, and whether we're finally getting that long-rumored blood pressure sensor. So, will the Series 11 be a significant upgrade or just another minor refinement? Let's dive into the details. If you were hoping for a total redesign, you might be a little disappointed. The Series 10 already got a major design refresh with a thinner chassis and larger display, so Apple probably won't mess with the formula this time. That being said, we could see some subtle refinements, maybe new color options, better durability, or improved materials. One exciting rumor suggests that the Apple Watch SE 3 might be getting a redesign, but as for the Series 11 and Ultra 3, probably not much will change visually. The good news? Apple is expected to keep the same band design, meaning if you've already invested in Apple Watch bands, they'll still work with the new model. Okay, let's get to the exciting part. New features. One of the biggest rumored additions is blood pressure tracking. According to Mark Gurman, both the Apple Watch Series 11 and Ultra 3 could feature this long-awaited health upgrade. Now, don't expect full-on blood pressure readings like you'd get with a cuff. Instead, it's rumored to alert you if your blood pressure levels are trending high, kind of like the sleep apnea detection feature Apple introduced in 2024. However, there's still a big question mark. Will users need to calibrate it with an actual blood pressure cuff? Samsung requires this for its watches, but Apple may be working on a more user-friendly solution. Apple is also rumored to be developing an AI health coach, which could provide personalized fitness recommendations based on your activity levels and health data. This could make workout planning easier than ever, using AI smarts to help you optimize your training. Every year, Apple updates the chip inside the watch, and we expect the Apple Watch Series 11 to come with the new S11 processor. This should bring faster performance, better efficiency, and hopefully longer battery life, although Apple still hasn't cracked the multi-day battery problem. There have been whispers about satellite connectivity coming to Apple Watches, but this feature is more likely to debut on the Ultra 3 rather than the Series 11. It could be useful for sending emergency messages when you're off the grid, but don't expect it to be included in the standard Apple Watch just yet. Unfortunately, one of the most highly anticipated health features, non-invasive glucose monitoring, isn't expected to make the cut. Apple has reportedly made progress in developing this technology, but it's still years away from being accurate enough for consumer use. If you were hoping to track your blood sugar levels without pricking your finger, you'll have to wait for a future model. Another thing missing? Major software changes. But that's because Apple is likely saving those for watchOS 12, which will be announced at WWDC 2025 in June. Now, Apple hasn't officially confirmed anything yet, and let's be real, they won't until the big reveal. But if history tells us anything, we can almost guarantee that the Apple Watch Series 11 will be announced in September 2025, right alongside the iPhone 17. That's been Apple's tradition since the second-generation Apple Watch, so don't expect a curveball here. This timeline is backed up by Mark Gurman from Bloomberg, who has an excellent track record with Apple leaks. He reports that Apple is planning to update its entire smartwatch lineup this year, meaning we'll likely see not just the Series 11 but also the Apple Watch Ultra 3 and the Apple Watch SE 3. Now, what about the price? Well, Apple has been pretty consistent with its pricing over the last few years. The Series 10 started at $399 for the base 42mm model and $429 for the 46mm model, and we expect the Series 11 to follow suit. Of course, as always, if you want LTE connectivity, premium materials, or a fancy new strap, you'll have to pay extra. So, is the Apple Watch Series 11 worth waiting for? If you're using an older Apple Watch Series 7 or earlier, then yes, this could be a great time to upgrade, especially if the blood pressure tracking feature turns out to be a real game changer. But if you already own the Series 10, there might not be enough big improvements to justify upgrading. Unless Apple surprises us with some last-minute innovations, this looks like another small refinement, rather than a major leap forward. What do you guys think? Are you excited about the Apple Watch Series 11? Or are you waiting for something bigger? Let us know in the comments.